gamers, and welcome back. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and we're going to be climbing a ladder with some of that sweet Ronaldo, super secret Ronaldo Mage, a exclusive here at the shack. We'll see if we can rank up a little bit and surprise some people on El Ladder. Ideally, I haven't done a whole lot of testing with this deck, but on paper, it's pretty damn good. We got to see a little bit of it, the deck testing a little bit ago, and it's performed fairly well, so I don't see why this deck, in essence, wouldn't do that well. This is a great opening hand. Mana Worm, Babbling Book, Frostbolt, everything we need to succeed against the Pirate Warrior. The only thing we didn't have is, like, the Water Ellie or, like, Reno Jackson, right? Roll Shack, boys. Oh, and there's the Ronaldo. Oh, my prayers and answers are here. So what do we Mana Worm and think that he doesn't have the, I think we always Mana Worm, and we'll see if he has the War Axe. Oh, Ronaldo, how you doing, buddy? Oh, he has the War Axe. Feels bad, man. They always have War Axe, man. What do you got for me, book? Okay. It's actually not that bad, because we can go Effigy, and then we can play like a 4 or 5 drop. And for the most part, we'll get value from it. We Frostbolt this guy, right? I don't think there's going to be a day where this doesn't get Frostbolted. We can ping it next turn. Okay. If we ping it next turn, it depends what he develops, right? Because we have nothing for 2. But coining the ping doesn't do anything now, and he's not like he has heal. So I think everything's alright. It's Dragon Warrior? Could be. So far, it's been kind of hard to tell. But we are taking critical damage. So it was best to coin last turn. Because then this turn, we could play the Water Elemental, and it would line up really well with the Elite. But I had no faith that I would draw into a 4. So now we're stuck with the ping. What would be his 5 drop? So we could coin Entity and play around him, or we could coin Effigy and automatically get some value. What would be his 5 drop? Blackwing Corruptor, but I have a feeling he'd play around Effigy, right? So we're just, I mean, he'd play around the Entity. So right now, I expect him not to play a 5 drop. He's probably going to play around the Entity. Well, probably he doesn't even think we have Mirror Entity, so maybe that was the play. We would have gotten a 3-4, the 3-4 contest the 4-3. No, he would have traded. It would have been bad either way. We're getting smorketed. We're getting smorketed hard. Volcanic Potion does some work. Yeah. I like Volcanic Potion ping. He's going to smork some more. We'll play Reno. He kills Reno. We get another 6 drop. Okay. It was good that we developed the Effigy. Oh my god, he's going full smorkage. Gotta go face! Gotta get him! Fuck him up. Wouldn't it be a sad, sad song if I had the Ronaldo, my friend? It's pirate. The pirates are coming. Oh, the Kansami Da, the second you play Ronaldo. I didn't even get the Effigy value. You didn't even get to see the meme as part of the deck. You saw 1 card and you conceded. Oh my gosh. Come on. We have so much more. There was so much more waiting, and we just didn't see it. That was like fucking curtain number 1, and we have like a row of curtains. Ugh. I really wanted to. Okay, whatever, man. X fucking D. The tears of a warrior in the arms of an angel. In the arms of an angel. Okay. Against a warlock. I like every card. The reason being is if he plays Mountain Giant, we need to turn it into a sheep. Drawing cards is important, and Kazakis is great. This is only bad if he's playing Zoo. I know this is super greedy, but I like it. We can do it. Little can-do attitude. Don't you worry about it. Oh, he pre-ordered packs. Oh, no. We've assumed. Oh, boy, he's a Zoo. He could be Zoo. He could be Zoo Reno. The new exclusive, freshly baked deck hitting the meta last week. Councilman? That's the only reason you'd want to coin. Oh, Imp Gang Boss makes sense too. So we could draw, or we could entity. He coined on 3, which makes me think that he has another 3, which would be a councilman. No, because he would have played the councilman. So why would he coin the Imp Gang Boss now and not? Because he has a 1-drop and he wants to play the 1-drop and tap, which means we should an entity that we need to intellect. Okay, let's see if my theory is correct. He's playing a 1-drop and he's gonna tap. Let's see if we can read this right. Hit him with the tap and then the 1-drop. He plays a 2-drop. That wasn't even. He played a 2-drop and a 1-drop. That wasn't in the books. That wasn't in the books at all. All right, well, now we Kazukas. Give me that 5 mana, deal 4 damage to everything. That's not. That's not. This is bad. I don't think we take the freeze because if we deal. Oh God. 4 damage to everything. Thank you, thank you, Lanta. Woo, hot diggity fucking dog. That was a close one. But we're still not out of the park yet. I mean, this is. We're getting kind of. This is a smorkadid if I didn't know what a smorkadid was. We're getting full frontal assaulted right now. If it summons 2 friendly minions, does that mean it summons Kazakis twice? Well, that's unfair. I really feel like it should have summoned 2 Kazukases. Oh, Lanta. He's playing the old Zoo. Holy smokes. How do we beat that? I really feel like Ice Block is necessary because we can't use the Flame Strike yet. We know we're Flame Striking, so I don't really see a reason what's wrong with Mirror Entity, right? Like, alright, so let's see if he can pop the block. He's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This hits here. If he plays Doomguard, this is the correct play. We just need to, now we need to draw Ronaldo. It's either Ronaldo or he has no more charges. Alright, well, what do you got for me? What are you doing? E-E-X-E-E? E-E-X-E. You know how mad I would be if he just did nothing after this? I would be fucking pissed. You got me fucked up, man. How do you know? Dude, that triggers me so fucking hard. He knows I have to do it too. Oh my God. How does he know? The God himself has come. Brand Kazakis? Oh no, we get Brand. Yay! Okay, okay. I can do this. Yeah, buddy. Unfortunately, we can't get. I mean, we could go with the Conjure, but then we can't kill his Bran. Because this, yeah, we only have 3 mana left over, and this only does 2. This does 3. This is 5. If we could kill the Bran, I would go for the play, but unfortunately, we can't. So I think we have to polymorph. Yeah. I don't like the play, man. I don't like this play at all. It's what we gotta do, though. Sniperino, the Warshackerino. All right, so now we just conjure into barrier and into another ice block, and we just... Trick question. What deck do you think is best in ladder? Not the most popular, but the strongest. I mean, it would always have to be the aggro shaman, the mid-range jade shaman, or the the pirate warrior, right? Those are the best decks. All right, what do we got? We need to start shutting them down. So Firelands, Portal. We need to kill this 1/2 in case of PO Doomguard, right? So we know we could go Cult Sorcerer, Forgotten Torch, but that doesn't deal with this. So we could go like Volcanic Potion, Forgotten Torch. This is 6 mana. And then we would just play the Cult Sorcerer. I mean, Firelands, Portal doesn't... We still don't kill this 1/2. And like I said, it's really important that we kill the 1/2. So, I think this is the... This is what we're going with.
Let's make magic.
Alright. I don't like those kind of plays because they're not really proficient. Like, instead of developing something really good, we kind of gave up on that to kill a 1/2. But this card he hasn't played right here. This could easily be a Power Overwhelming or a Leroy Jenkins, which is a big deal. So we're just going to discover, right? There's no reason that we wouldn't. Yes. Give me another Ice Barrier or an Ice Block. Counterspell's good too.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Sparkle.
Slowly but surely stepping back in. We're just waiting on Reno, man. I totally forgot Reno was a card too. So next turn is Archmage Counterspell, and then we just win the following turns. He has 2 turns to win.
Apple on your head.
Uh-oh. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? You got yourself a howdy doody there. Alright, we need to play this first because we could get the card that makes all of our stuff cost additional shit. What is it? Naga Sea Witch? So like we Firelands, we get Naga Sea Witch, then we don't get to cast the counterspell. Would Colt plus Volcanic and Ping would have been greedy there? Yeah, they killed my own creature. That's bad. I want to leave my creature alive. Oh my god, the super secret Reno Mage pulling off 2 wins back to back. I'm feeling it. And that one was without the Ronaldo. How we doing? How we doing? Oh, did somebody say they were leaving? Anyway, have a good night, guy. Have a good night. Whoever said they were peacing out. All right, so we're going against Math. He's playing most likely a Pirate Warrior. So I think we keep the Forgotten Torch, right, for just some early game removal, but we get rid of the rest. We look for Ronaldo. We look for, of course, Kazukas. Arcane Blast is nice. I'm feeling it. We got not the best, opening hand, but, it's decent. It's decent. This deck will forever remain a secret. I hope so. This is the new freshly baked. All right, so he's got the standard Pudit Warrior started. I don't think we do anything here, to be honest. I don't find a reason that we need to really do anything. There's nothing. There's coining into what? We coin into Ping? That just feels bad. Yeah, buddy. We're getting smorketed. I'm getting smorketed. So next turn, we even coin Kazakis feels bad because coin Kazakis, we still play the potion on 5. So it doesn't make a difference when we do that. It just, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. Unless we go for the 1 mana. And then we played a turn earlier. But that also still doesn't feel that great. Well, this is an inconvenience. This is rough. Bark. This is a rough one, boys. The reason I can coin there is because we don't have Reno, right? So we're not playing to Reno. We're playing to what's in our hand. And a Kazakus is in our hand. And we know Kazakus getting dropped down next turn. Actually, I don't even think... I think we're dead on turn 5. How much damage does he have? 6, 7, 8? He just needs 6 damage. Ugh. We kind of have to go for it. There's not really another option. So we need armor. So deal damage to 4, and then we need armor. We didn't get armor, so I guess we would go for the draw 2 cards, right? So we're going to hope he doesn't kill us this turn, and then we have to live an additional turn. We're so dead. We're so dead. Oh, yeah. So we should have blocked, but then we're dead the following turn. There's no way. We needed to rip a volcanic or something like that. Turn 4 death. Feels good, man. Boop. Sorry, Rob. It's okay. That's the nature of the game. You can't beat. We're playing a deck that doesn't exist, and we're going against the best deck currently out. We're not gonna be able to beat it all the time. Not at all. You kind of have to just accept that when you play. Math did the math. I don't know about Math did the math. More so about just smashing that face button. But you know, if you want to say Math did the math, he did it all right. He played his pirates and swung face. And we have a lot of defensive stuff too. I mean, we've teched quite a bit against in the early game. We've got their ice barriers, you know, we got volcanic, Kazakus, all that good stuff. Like even Kazakus was too slow. Maybe we should have coined and gone for the 1 mana, like I said. Or not like I said, but like, you know, could have been a plan if we coined out Kazakus and then look for a 1 mana, and then we could have comboed the Kazakus 1 mana with the 3 mana. And now we draw the barrier and the volcanic potion and the water elemental against the druid. These two are like completely useless. That feels bad. Whew. So I think we're gonna go for the effigy into water elemental. Always feels pretty good. Drawing though is always nice as well, because we can bait out better stuff with the effigy. But you know, I just like fucking with people. It always makes them play around things. So if you can play a secret and not really lose a whole lot, and it's still good regardless, I'd go for it. Like, he might not actually even play. He might, like, test it like a counter spell right here and play, like, a spell he wouldn't normally play, like a Living Roots. Or he'll be scared to play a creature. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we can fuck with some guy... Oh, he gives no fucks. He doesn't give a shit whether it's effigy or not. Alright, well... Well, that works out fantastic, doesn't it? Oh, but then he kills the 2-drop, and then it doesn't turn out as well. Oh, that's the downfall of effigy. Plans changed, and now it's not so swell. Because if we go valet, and then we hit 3 on this, and then ping it, you better believe he's going to kill the valet, and we're only going to get a 2-drop. If we go with, like, the Kazakus, he trades into Kazakus, we get a 5 mana. Next turn, we ping... Well, yeah, I don't know. Water elemental seems okay, but you know we're gonna be taking more damage. But at the end of the day, we're still gonna be able to volcanic potion his board unless he like. We're still at a pretty high life total. I want to take advantage of the effigy. I don't need to valet yet. He's making effigy. He's making the volcanic potion look pretty nice. So we would attack volcanic potion ping. We can even save the ping. We could just hit this guy.
You are on fire.
How fantastic. How fantastic is that? It feels good. I really want him to kill this 3-1 though. And he's just refusing. Oh! Hero power down that 3-1. Hell yeah, brother. feel that 3-1. Get him. Hit me up with that sweet 4-drop. All right, what do we get? Okay. A flinger of axes. All right, so how do we deal with this 5/10? That is the question. Do we Kazakis for 5 and look for, like, polymorph? Or do we just draw and look for polymorph? We could counterspell an intellect.
Perhaps.
And then just trade in here. Eh. Fireballs away. Bink. I like Kazakising for 10 mana against the druids. But using Kazakis to summon 2 minions that died, I mean, we got Water Elemental and Axe Flinger. Alright, so we stopped the ramp, but we didn't stop the nourish. Played around the counterspell. That worked out perfect. He had exactly 8 mana and was able to Jade Blossom and nourish. That feels pretty terrible. Well, we definitely need to fireball this, so we would attack and fireball, and then we have nothing to develop but an ice barrier. We could do the Burgly Bully, and I don't really like that, so I guess the option is this right here. This is what it has come to. We're getting close to that 10 mana mark, so we'll be able to get the value out of the Kazukas. The Kazukas! Oh no, Fandral Nourish again? Oh. Oh god. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because he's basically just drawing. Anyway, and the ramp doesn't matter because he's already at 10. We're still at 8. So we... Kazakis on... I like Kazakis on, like, 9. Because right now, if we play him, it doesn't really do too much. Yeah, it doesn't really do too much. I mean, we could, like, let's say it was on 9, then we could Kazakis 5 mana, deal 5 damage to this, and summon 2 creatures. That makes sense. But, like, we're still at 4 after this, so it just makes sense to play the Burgly and basically to ping this. He has so many cards in his hand, though. Ooh, buddy. It's gonna be a tight one. We also have coins for our Archmage whenever that decides he wants to come out and play. He really wanted to keep this Fandral alive. Maybe he plays another Jade. Maybe he innervates out another thing, because I'm just going to Flame Strike this. Maybe we don't. Maybe we could get away with the Firelands portal here. Because, like... I mean, we could Firelands portal, coin, Kazakis. But then we basically give up our good Archmage. But we get to play Kazakis and go 10 mana next turn. Or, right, we basically go with the Kazakis. I just... It's either Firelands portal, coin, Kazakis, or Flame Strike, coin, Kazakis.
Interesting.
I feast upon the light.
Transform minion into sheep or summon an 8/8. We do have Flame Strike. I went for a pure defensive one. Because if he summons another Jade, we Flame Strike it because they're just now getting to 4. So Flame Strike now makes sense, but the problem is, like, later on, this is going to be rough. So now we still set up a good Flame Strike, right? So we just go Sorcerer, Flame Strike.
Let's make magic.
And now he overextends. Ugh, he wouldn't overextend, but next turn we know we're Ronaldo. Oh, maybe this can stick. We get some value with the Arcane Blast. And if not, the Arcane Blast still combos with Archmage.
Where shall I strike?
Oh, man, he may just have lethal. Are you kidding me? No. How lame. How lame. Ugh. So he's playing, what's his name, in the tournament today. He's playing Sidonia's deck. He's playing card for card Sidonia's deck. He's running the double Druid of the Claw, the double Feral Rage. He's not running the, running 2 Wars, and he cut back on the Jade cards. That's why we didn't see, them as much. Because his deck is more of like a mid-range Druid, so he cut the late game Jades in replace of the Claws. That's that sweet ass copy pasta. What is this? 1 hour after the tournament? That's what I like. That's that good.
Let the games begin.
I don't like any of these cards in my opening hand. This is every secret in our deck besides the one that actually stops us from dying. Well, I mean, most of the time, no cards on board with Druid and you have 12 HP. You're pretty safe for the most part. The only problem is when they have, Druid of the Claw, Innervate, Swipe, Feral Rage. He had 5 cards in hand, and that's 4 of them. You kind of have to you do the percentages of him having those exact 4 cards and it being a Druid. You kind of just, you don't play around stuff like that. Like, let's say if we Reno ping there, I mean, that's horrible. That's just an awful play. That is just an awful play. Good thing is we have Water Elemental, which is pretty good, but the problem is last game we died before it hit turn 4. So we'll see if we can last until turn 4 this time. Uh-oh, we don't have Frostbolt to stop this Berserker. Oh, how you doing? Oh, what do we do? So, if we Sorcerer's Apprentice Frostbolt, he would trade both his 1/1 and the weapon into the Sorcerer's Apprentice. We're forced to ping next turn, and we don't have a 2-mana card. Meanwhile, if we use Ice Block this turn, we take the damage. Next turn, we Frostbolt ping. It just takes too long. If we Frostbolt and we ping it next turn, we would play the Sorcerer's Apprentice with it. Unless we draw... I don't know. I mean, either way, this is dying, right? Either way, it's dying. I guess the goal is just to draw Reno, right? That is how we win. Oh no, he got the Charger too. No, have mercy. Floating 2 mana. This is why I didn't like the Sorcerer's Apprentice, because it's just kind of like we could have played her now, but I guess she would have died regardless, right? So this turn we Forgotten Torch ping. Depending, did he just Heroic Strike my face? Oh, he bashed it. That's good. The less cards he has in his hand, the less we have to play around. This is good. So we kill this, we ping this. Unfortunately, we know he's gonna Arcanite he's gonna Arcanite the shit out of us next turn, or this turn, turn 5. I don't think he would have... The reason you'd bash there is because you have the Arcanite, right? Because you know you're not going to be bashing any other time. Ugh. So now if we play the Water Elemental, he basically needs 7 damage with 6 cards in hand. So he would need a Heroic Strike and a Mortal Strike. He would need a Leroy Jenkins and a 1-mana Charger. Because the correct play is Water Elemental ping. And then we follow that up with Kazakis Ice Block. Kazakis for 5 mana and we get the 7 armor. I mean, that's the play. Because if we go for Kazakis and go for armor, we instantaneously lose. If we go for the Ice Block and he pops it and we go armor, we instantaneously lose. So this is the play. He either has the 2 cards in his hand he needs with the 6 mana to kill us at 12, or he doesn't. And that's the way it goes down if we don't draw Reno. If this lives and we don't lose instantaneously here, there is a good chance that we will. But he has the Mortal Strike. Does he have the 2 mana? Ooh, all right. Well, there's a will, there's a way. Ooh. We can actually get everything we want done this turn. Get the Ice Block, and we get to play the Kazukas. We go for, of course, the 5 mana. Give me armor. Draw cards, give me armor. Fuck. We needed armor. Alright, so maybe this will give me the Reno Jackson that we need. So we basically have 1 turn to live. Oh, God. Okay. We have 1 turn to live. Reno Jackson. Ooh, counterspell. That's really good. No Reno Jackson yet, but we did get the counterspell. We know this is getting frozen. We know this is attacking there, and this is going face. All right, so the only way you can kill us is he has a charger. He has to have a charger. Any spell doesn't work, and weapons don't work. This is a nail biter. Thank you, Ice, for the follow. Welcome to the shack, my friend. Oh, do we... Gosh. Do we intellect? Or do we Kabbalist Tome? Because if we can Tome and get another Ice Block or an Ice Barrier, we're fine. If we Arc, if we do this, then we can't draw Reno. I guess we go for the Tome. It's a higher chance, right? Well, we have Barrier in our deck. Oh. So it's either Tome... I'm going for the Intellect. Well, this gives us 3 cards, though. Oh, I don't know which one we go with. Ice Barrier? Okay. And then we know everything's going face, right? This going face. This going face. This is going face. And then can we set up a lethal situation next turn? Because this is 7. This is 10. He's at 15. If we valet, it puts him to, what, 12? He hero powers at 14. Yeah, I think we're good. Whew! I cannot believe we just fucking won. The super secret mage coming in clutch. Look at this. He just didn't know. He just didn't know. What's going on? What is going on? Hey, baby. You're exactly right. So that'll finish up this road to legend with the super secret Reno Mage. That was an exciting last game. And I will catch you guys in the next episode, of course. As always, I'm Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.